we have yet another weekly restream. 2.5 settings. This should be a good one. Joining me on comms today, we have a new commentator, Portal Man. Welcome, welcome.
Morning. How's it going? Appreciate being here. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Definitely. This would be a good race here. We have on the left Barrie 95, and on the right we have, I think this is going to be his first time on the restream, MumboToken.
Yeah, he's been talking to some of his chatters, being a little bit nervous, and it's like, we make sure. Oh yeah, my mistakes are gonna be picked apart, which I totally get.
Oh, I'm
like,
sure it'll be fine.
It's gonna be fine. You just run the best race you can. If you mess up, it happens. I mean, come on, we've all had those, you know. Might get stuck with a forest tiny metal. I don't know. It's just the usual. It's just the usual.
Yeah, it should be good regardless here. Let me just go ahead and ping the Discord. No, I should probably get the race room to see when people are starting. Let's talk about the start in the meantime while we're waiting here. We got Lanky Kong with trombone, so there's a plus. We have Baboon Blast Off, also a plus with DK, and then Gorilla Gone. These are pretty favorable settings.
Very favorable. I mean, if it's a Lanky Helm, you've already got 2 of them done. You don't have to worry about that, so that's nice. The only problem is that it's almost too good. We've seen that in the past. I think there's only one time where we've had a really
there's
good
not
start.
there's not gonna be a catch. I have no idea what you're talking about.
No. There's never a catch in randomizers. Not at all. But hey, at least you've got a DK for the start. I always love having the best Kong to just travel around, do whatever.
Oh yeah, definitely the best as far as movement goes. We'll see how this plays out.
It's gonna be a Galleon Cave start. And Cave's being like 5 GBs or something crazy.
Oh shoot, I just realized I am capturing the wrong stream. Uh-oh.
Oh.
I'm glad this doesn't start yet. There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I'm glad. MumboToken literally playing this back me like, what the heck?
And it looks like
would have been like, wow, they're making the same movements. They're so good.
MumboToken's beating himself. Like he did lose. I mean that. Like he won and lost. Well, hey, second time. There you go. First time on restream. Oh dear. Hey, OBS sucks sometimes. That's all it was. Nothing else. So I am trying to look in the race room to see what everyone's doing. It looks like most of them are, besides one. Oh, no. Just as I said that, it looks like that everyone's just about ready. So yeah, we should be getting into this in at max a couple minutes. So yeah, this will be great. I'm excited.
Yeah. But yeah, this should... I'm just very curious to see like how this plays out at the beginning, right? Because with early Baboon Blast, that does leave you with like several decent options. Like especially, I'm trying to think here, because like obviously if you have like a Japes early, for instance, you don't have vines, so that's not going to be useful. But like in what do you call it, Forest, for instance, that does give you an extra check on your way up the mushrooms, so it's not a significant change to the routes. In the meantime though, trombone isn't super useful early, like super early, because there's no trombone check on the aisles that's immediately accessible. You do need Chunky Kong and Barrel Throw in order to get to those trombone pads. So trombone, while not useful immediately, will be useful eventually.
Right, but also DK's Blast is one of those items that if you get mid or have like late in run and that's needed, then going back to all the different levels and trying to find exactly which check has what you need behind it is a pain. So having just right off the bat, usually those pads are on like the way to something else, So it's nice to just have that and be able to just go about your day, check, and leave if you need to. Not like, oh, I have to remember in the back of my head, there's a DK pad and caves I haven't looked at. And I need to make sure it gets checked, or else I'm just going to be running around with my head cut off for a good 2 hours or so.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
Yeah.
Alright, in the meantime, while we're waiting here, for those of you watching on Twitch live, or for those watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to DK64 Speedruns, follow us. Provide content every week. Randomizer content, it'll be a great time. If you want to get into it, DK64randomizer.com. That being said, we are about to start here, finally getting underway. We should be about 5 more seconds away.
1 second, actually. Here we go. Once the stream delay catches up for these runners, and there we go.
All right, again, we got a nice typical start here. Just gonna head straight into K-Lumsy.
Here's if I ever one's gonna go for the cage, even if it's just like a normal. Oh, it's a pearl.
All right.
Okay, probably not.
Who's gonna go for the pearl? Let's see it.
Come on.
No!
Oh!
Why?
Chickens.
Meanwhile, we have a potion immediately. That's homing. Oh, it's homing.
Doesn't get wet.
Flurry of hints. Let's go.
Okay.
Caves DK is Diddy.
Factory metal reward.
Tiny Diddy 7-8. Factory metal. If shops key 5.
Okay. So there's your key 5. That's good. We got something for that.
Castle
Tiny and Diddy.
Foolish. Caves Kasplat near Ice Castle. That's gonna be the normally DK one. Levels or 7 GBs to enter. Wow.
Jeez. I mean, I said 5. I guess I was being too generous. Whoops. Okay. It is nice to have a Japes level 2 though. That's good.
Yeah, Japes level 2, very good to have, very good to see.
Interesting that Mumbo's going to look in training grounds. I mean, that's it does make somewhat sense because you do have like the medals here, but I usually wait till a little bit later after I have either more cons or vines at least to try and get the rest
After watching the restream, it seems to be 50-50 for checking this. Both these runners looks like they are early training grounds checkers, that's for sure. Nothing interesting in Crankies though. Mumbo will buy. Ooh, that's a very yellow DK on Mumbo's side. Gonna buy a cheap golden banana. Does not hurt to buy a golden banana early, although granted you're gonna be down some DK coins.
I mean, you need
it's worth the
7
risk, which is okay.
Yeah. I don't blame him at all. I am.
Barrie does not care.
I'm gonna assume, based off of the Helm hint or the horde hint, it's gonna be caves. Oh, it's factory. Okay, that's not too bad.
They cannot check the upper level.
No.
L's Japes lobby. Ooh.
Oh, that's helpful.
Mushroom is 7-8 and Diddy.
7-8 Diddy. Okay. So something in factory leads to tiny, but interesting. Oh, I didn't catch that top one. What was?
It was factory shops is key.
Factory shops. That's good. Don't have to grind for bananas right off the bat.
So factory shops key 2, key 7, 8, and Diddy are force mushroom exterior. And what did you say the other one was?
The other one, I think you got him. Let me make sure.
Oh, it was Way of the Hero homing ammo. That's right.
Right, that's it. Homing. Okay, that's mean. Okay, so that could be a whole bunch of things that are just checks you want to avoid as much as possible. Does that also, you might need to remind me just because sometimes it gets a little muddy. Does that also include trash can if you don't have an instrument? So like if we get tiny,
that is trash can if you do not have instrument access.
Yeah.
That would be extremely obscure. I don't think I've ever seen that situation happen yet, but it could happen.
It's a chance for everything.
We have a route difference here. Barrie is going to opt to climb up the production room here. Mumbo is just going to at least disregard it for now. Gonna be getting in that baboon blast right away. Now, and for those used to vanilla DK64, this only spawns the arcade level by completing this, but in DK64 Randomizer, we put the item you normally get in round 1 just in the baboon blast course, so it makes it a lot more easier to check. The Nintendo coin right now is not in the standard seasons pool, so you won't see anyone be playing arcade.
Soon, DM. That's the thing. I am.
Oh, we have a gorilla grab sighting.
Oh my God. Is he not going to check shops? Like, there we go. Okay. Usually, I kind of divert over towards this left side, just so that. Oh, we have Lanky. I'm going crazy. Like that's.
So some people do opt to go up and around like the top of R&D before doing this, which I mean, you do get coins that way. Ooh, only 1 coin here for key 2.
That makes sense. There's not a lot of coins you really get in the game here, so you need that price low so you can actually get it. This is already a somewhat good start. I do see Barrie going for that banana and crushing it. It's a little tougher than he makes it look, but hey, I like to see those kind of things.
Yeah, Barrie made that look easy. That is
very
not
easy.
Meanwhile, 9 coins. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be buying that one, everyone.
Yeah, and he's just going to back over to 4 and look at back.
He's not even checking the top factor. We're just gonna go straight into forest. Just flat behind DK's barn. A splat painting room.
What else we got?
Owl Tree is King Diddy.
Gosh.
HGBs. Caves area main key 8.
Okay, so that is most likely the spot near Ice Castle. So that could be probably an instrument of some sort. Maybe even Tiny's pad.
Meanwhile, and the last thing we get is Japes Lanky gives us Tiny.
Okay. So we know where Tiny is. That's good.
Really nice plan by Mumbo here, abandoning the top of factory, just gonna go straight into Japes. Exactly 7 GBs, this is what you like to see. I wonder if Barrie's gonna do the same thing here, because he just ignored that switch.
I think either way works, though. I mean, I would have hit the switch first, but at the same time, abandoning testing here and just going straight for Japes is okay. The only problem I would see is that there could be, because it's one of the first levels, there could be still plenty of stuff in testing that you can get that would be helpful in this area, because, I mean, we just don't know. Who knows? Let's see.
I like this play by Mumbo here. This is the kind, like, especially when this is your first time on Restream. This is the play you want to make when you're like, I'm showing the world I'm just as good as the rest of these top players. Barrie is definitely one of the top players at DK64 Randomizer, so definitely showing that he wants to belong. No crown needed here. He'll just leave.
There are times whenever you're, like, once you're on a restream where your brain just goes off into places that you usually never do when you're playing off stream or even just on your own. It's one of the weirdest things of, like, I'm just not going to check testing. I usually do, but I'm just not going to.
Ooh, this is interesting. We are pulling I haven't seen this in a long time. We're pulling the lever to check 2 more hints that Mumbo didn't see. Caves medal rewards.
Only one.
And ooh, that's a spicy one. We'll see if MumboToken remembers to get that one. That's not an easy one to get to.
Well, I mean, the good thing is for MumboToken is that those hints aren't going to be...
Oh my god! There's a Kong in a cage!
Oh my gosh! Wait, so does that mean you need grape here?
Heidi's calling to the key. That means you need grape.
Oh no!
The chances
You
of that
are
happening are
joking.
so low. What is going on?
Someone's clipping that, I guarantee it.
Oh my god.
But that also locks out a good portion of japes until you find grape, which I'm going to
Yep.
assume is in testing somewhere. Oh my gosh.
We'll see if
Oh,
it is
please.
here. It'd be really funny if it's this one right here. Oh, it's not, but
Oh,
it is
no.
Monkey Port.
Okay, so
Monkey
that's
Port now on the side of Barrie here. That's going to be in testing. Got another shop here. Nothing, but doesn't hurt to get golden bananas.
yeah, nothing yet. And he's already going into forest. Like he's seen that. I'm kind of surprised. I think I would have gone over to
He
factory
wants
to
that.
search
He
testing.
wants that DK barn. Well, no, he can't do the DK barn yet, can
No,
he?
because you need a gun, and so the best way, like, of course it can go either way, but I'd just be too worried that it was in a place I didn't look. And he doesn't know about the 2 hints in factory that Barrie looked at. So I mean, those could be in the back of mind. He might not even remember, because I definitely didn't remember you can use grab to get up there.
Yo, what
I
if
just
we
flipped.
see? What if we see some skip into the night area of this area during the day that we don't know about? That would be absolute dumpstering on me, you, and the rest of the randomized community that he just knew that and none of us,
Yep.
none of them did. So
Little did you know we were playing on dusk settings. So there you go. Unfortunate.
anyone know how to count in the stream?
No.
I always skip this check because I just don't know how to do the number game.
It's my favorite check in the game.
Someone's
Unironically,
bragging
I
about
just...
counting to 16.
Yeah.
This is looking pretty barren for Barrie, unfortunately, because it looks like what's happening. Like, obviously, you'd want like something to get you here, but like he hasn't found anything that would have put him definitively ahead of Mumbo. Mumbo's just being ahead in levels right now and knows a little bit more information here. So definitely, currently, even though it's still a long way to go in the sea, but definitely has a little bit of a slight advantage right now.
I wonder if one of the metals factor is actually going to be great of some sort.
It's Mini Monkey!
Ooh, okay.
Now he's bailed out!
That's a lot of stuff in factory already. Wow. Okay, so that's,
Well, he
that's
still doesn't
one.
have grapes, so he can't actually get tiny.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that yet. He
Oh my
doesn't
God,
know
please,
that.
Please check piano.
Oh, true.
For the fans, check piano.
We need the F key. Also, we're taking the long route up Mushroom from MumboToken. Not all I can really do here, sadly, so just have to do all of the hard checks and hard chores to get to where you need. No luck. It's already at 10 bananas, though. That's really good. Only for 12 minutes in? That's awesome.
Yeah, like usually I like to be around the 30. Like if it's a good seed, I tend to be people around the 30 GB mark at around 40-45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Mumbo's
1
on
GB
good pace
for every
right
minute.
now.
Or for every 2 minutes, yeah. So nothing there.
We're getting the
He is-
piano game. Let's go.
Oh my goodness.
And there's a potion on. Oh my God, there's a potion on the longest, hardest barrel game in DK64.
Well, we knew something in exterior was on the path for 7, 8, and Tiny. So I don't think this is great. But it's going to be useful at the end of the game. Like, at the end of the day, it's going to be needed.
We got an
gosh,
F
and then
key
out.
sighting in the meantime.
Double exciting.
All right, so while we're watching these checks, let's just kind of break down what's happening here, right? We
Sure.
did see that Mini Monkey is possibly the path of factory metal rewards. It's hard for me to believe that it isn't, because with Mini Monkey being path to Tiny Kong's Rool phase, that pretty much confirms. Like, obviously it could be linked to Feather somehow, but that usually means that Mini Monkey is needed for Rool phase directly.
Right.
Nothing
a medal.
on piano game. Very sad. You hate to see it.
Man, so where can this grape be then? Watch it speed. It's like behind diving in stage 4. Like something insane.
Oh, that sucks. This is a hard one to do. This,
yeah,
like I said, this is the hardest game.
He's given up
without a doubt.
No,
oh
no, go back, go back. We know it's needed. Go back.
No. Remember, here's the thing. This is path to DK Rool and keys 7 and 8, potentially, right? So he is banking that it's not needed till later. Meanwhile, barrel throwing maybe is needed earlier on. So we got that in Forest Interior, so we'll see how this goes.
That helps. Oh dear. Yeah, so now the question is that, of course, it is a risk just giving that up and hoping that either it is nothing and the actual thing you need is going to be at the top or on the side with one of these spots or the battle or something. But I think it's too much of a risk. It seems something that you will need eventually, so you're going to have to come back here anyways. It's just, especially because Owl Tree is going to be needed for Diddy later on, so that's probably Rocket Barrel. It's not going to be the top.
Yo, Barry is about to find out the bad news about Japes here in a second.
Oh gosh. Man, I am so happy I'm not running this. This is great.
Yeah, see, this is the best part about commentating on the restream, because you get to watch all these players like find all these really silly checks like, ha! I'm not the one playing. It's really funny. It's stream value. But let's be honest. Let's be honest. I love DK64 Randomizer. I love playing it no matter how bad the checks are.
I'll play for 3 hours if I have to.
I'm a little surprised. I guess 30 isn't too long in the grand scheme of things. Especially at the beginning, but it feels a little long.
The cutoff I see is around 20, 25 max. So I mean, 30 it's fine. I think it's okay. Especially because he's probably using this time to think as well. Just like, what else can I do? What else do I need? Because he knows about the grape situation that we're in. So he's gonna find some sort of angle. He's probably thinking back on all of the factory checks that's already been checked by Barry, and he's gonna get the worst news that's still not there. So now comes the question of what else can I do? Where can I go? What is left in this game for me? Oh, here he comes. It's not even gonna look at. He knows it's tiny.
Yo, is this grape? It's a rain stand.
Is it painting dirt? What?
He's gonna go back up again.
He needs to. You need to check those 2 rooms now.
You absolutely have to.
Plus, that could be Mushroom Exterior. Oh no. Oh no.
Yep.
Oh wait, so if that's the case, then it doesn't even matter. Oh gosh. This seat is already getting confuddled.
Barry's being very thorough with some of these early checks here. Checking 2 bosses.
Man, I don't blame him. Like,
Barry's a pretty thorough player. It does pay out quite a bit. Please don't skip the Pearl. Okay.
You always get the Pearl.
I was gonna say, we all saw the Blitz final, I'm sure. And if you didn't, check it out on YouTube. Oh my goodness, that Blitz final is so cursed. So cursed.
Also, something we kind of forgot to harp on. Assuming that only we find Diddy and Tiny K. Rool hints, that's Lanky K. Rool phase done and solved. So that's good. Yep. It's just now a matter of fact of finding everything else, just like Tiny. Because it's not Dirt Hill. Interesting. That's out of the picture. We know that the Kasplats in Japes is Horde. We just can't get to it because we need freaking grape. Like, that's
well, it's not here.
Wow.
And Barry did check the Orang Sand check. Oh, nice high five. Barry did check the Orang Sand check in Japes. That wasn't anything either. That's Orang Sand locked.
Did we see the check in Factory then? Or
I think we did. I can't remember. I don't think it was anything. I feel like I would have remembered.
Yeah. Yeah, I know MumboToken went up there. Let's see. Yeah, this is... Yeah, now I'm just trying to think of like where else could it be at this point, and if it's not here, no, it's just banana.
I feel like if you're MumboToken, you have to check that you bailed earlier. It's like at this point, Orangutan didn't get you anything, and exterior is still a path. So like this is way too crucial to skip at this stage. He's gonna have to go back. I think that's what he's doing right now.
No, that's good. It's unfortunate that one of these paths is needed now, and it's such a difficult task. Like, as much as we play these games, these stupid mini games that we have to do just always bite us. It just happens. Okay, good. He is gonna go check it. That's great. Hopefully he sticks with it. First try, I believe.
Little DK coins at the back of the clock at the top here. Something good to remember, there's not a lot of DK coins, so definitely one to keep in mind if you're thinking of learning this or wanting to improve your game if you already know the game.
You can learn something new every single time you watch a session or play a game. There's always something.
We did get confirmation from the chat, by the way, that Orangutan check in factory was a blueprint, so nothing to worry about there.
Thanks, chat. That's interesting, to say the least, I guess.
Hey, well, we got a tiny potion in the shop. I don't know if we saw that earlier. Maybe we did, but I missed it from talking.
There's been a lot going on.
Oh, yeah.
It's not too bad. We still need tiny, so that's the issue. Oh, come on, come on. Please don't require a gun. Okay, we're good. We're good.
If this required a gun, I would have flipped my desk for MumboToken.
I would have ulted forward. Game over. Rerun the seed. Like,
I don't think Sarah's that mean when it comes to making seeds.
Yeah.
Now Flargra, they would do it.
They are both even on GBs here as well. They're on the same checks. Like, they've tied up pretty much, minus the fact that MumboToken doesn't know the 2 hints in factory. Like, this is, for as convoluted as both runners have been so far, now they're just right back up to the same point. And I believe it's going to be at Grape here. It has to be. What else can it be at this point? Yeah. There we go.
Let's
go. That's so unfortunate.
That's so funny, but so sad at the same time.
I mean, it happens. It is unfortunate, but hey, that's just the game. Just shake it off and keep going.
Oh, and Barrie takes the fall of shame as well.
Okay, so that means we do have either Grape or Arena stand for 7, 8, and Diddy. I would assume it's Grape, but you never know. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I feel bad, but at the same time, it makes such good television.
Almost pondering his life choices here.
Yep. It's like, what else do I need to do? Can I do anything there? I don't think so. I can see the splat. That could be something in Altree. That could just be Rocket Barrel right off the bat.
Yeah,
might as well.
I mean, yeah, I'm not sure what is going on here, but hopefully he's kind of like thinking about what he wants to do. In the meantime, Barrie is trying. Did something happen? Yeah, maybe a controller issue.
Yeah, I'm just gonna see. Okay, now we're good. Okay, good. All right, it's all good. Project 64 does that.
Barrie has made it to the barrel finally. Oh no! We got caught by the cop.
Gosh, they just can't catch a break, and it's not their fault. It's just being mean.
This is so mean. Oh, this is Mumbo's not checking the rabbit.
I mean, might as well. Plus, if you're really mean and hate yourself, you can just try and do it with DK.
This is good though, because I think Mumbo is homing in on the check behind the barn, which we know is hinted.
Yes. There's Barrie with Grape. curious to see if he's gonna go straight for Tree as well and check that splat. Oh, he's doing the mills check first. Okay. Could that be? I don't think that can be labeled under homing. No, even though there are technically homing stuff there.
So this is in logic.
Mm-hmm.
Remember they did get homing ammo, so that homing ammo Wathan they got earlier could have been pointing to that. So
okay, gotcha. Good to know.
Barrel throw is now gotten on the side of Barrie. Gonna continue climbing that mushroom. Now we're going to be able to see what this is here in a second on the right on a Mumbo side.
It's gotta be something good. Maybe a Kong, maybe a random key we haven't been hinted yet.
Vines?
Can't be that. We need
Vines! Cool. I was right.
Alright, he's gonna check Trough. We already know that's nothing, but I mean, you gotta mark it off for yourself.
Wait, do we?
Vines. I mean, he doesn't know.
Wait, did Barrie check this one?
Didn't he check both?
Horus is level 3 though.
Oh,
he didn't
right,
check this one. He only checked the level.
Like I said, I'm a speedrunner. We don't count. It's okay. Yeah.
Hey, maybe you were lying when you said you were good at the number game.
I plead the fifth.
All right, nothing in this one either. So I guess you were right at the end of the day.
Yeah, totally.
Barry's
totally
gonna find out the bad information here in a second as well.
And as you can see from Barry's side, we definitely saw this check earlier, and I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no issue. Okay, so that Vines find is great. Especially for James, which he's going back to. So not only is he going to get tiny, but he's probably going to check over on that lowlands pad as well.
Yeah, you got B-Blast access now in Japes. But you're probably just going to be running and getting the Tiny Kong right away.
I mean, we don't have too much to help with it, is the only issue. Yes, we have mini, so I'm guessing maybe Tiny R&D? Like the little toy car race, that could be something. But, I mean, then again, it might just be the simple fact that Mini Monkey is just on its own for 7, 8, and Diddy, and it's not going to lead to Feather yet. Gosh, I hate these shots. That's so awkward.
I'm so happy we get to see people do this.
Yeah. People forget this is how you got Diddy in the original game. And so it's nice to be humbled that this is the stuff we don't have to do anymore. Most of the time. Keyword most. Also, we were saying earlier, Barry's also getting that banana on the battle arena.
Yep, that was a long one, but
yeah.
we were talking about how they had like 10 gold bananas in 15 minutes. Well, they have like 13 gold bananas. It's 27 now, so the pace has slowed way down.
They hit the wall.
That's pearl number 3, by the way.
Come on, you kidding me? Oh, gosh,
all right, this splat is something.
Yep.
Okay, diving.
All right, makes sense. All right, so that's a good amount of hints already taken care of. Plus, I'll open up the door to level 4, so we get 5 more hints there. That's great. And the only issue is, what else can we do with it? Oh,
Bongo Blast!
Bongo!
Let's go!
Really? Okay. And Stormy. Like that. Not coconut, it's bongos. Let's see. Oh, does he get caught? No,
Barry
he's
made quick work of that cop.
You have to. They're just too deadly in this randomizer.
And a question from the chat: where did Barry find Mini and Monkey Port? So MumboToken opted to just leave factory after doing storage. Barry did go up to testing and R&D in the storage room and found those 2 items. One was on, I believe that was Lanky's metal check.
Yep, Mini was on Lanky Metal, and the Tiny's pad.
Oh, it's a potion on the
Oh my gosh.
race!
Tiny's pad was on testing. It was a testing
Sarah,
spot.
what kind of stream value seed is this?
What in the world? Now watch. It's like, oh hey, key 4 is gonna be in a spot here. That'd be great. They're playing two very different games, but at the same time, they're so close.
And it's the bean!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god, the value of the seed is astonishing.
So what's left? We need saxophone, and then saxophone, feather, and pineapple. I don't think it's gonna happen because the mini's not on the path to anything else. Or sorry, not for Tiny, I mean, so it's not for feather. Oh dear. Gosh, why is Bean there?
MumboToken does have access to some more hints here. So it's possible Caves is the next level. It has to be either 4 or 5 because of the key 5 location. We don't know where key 4 is though. No hints for that yet.
Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna get a hint here, and it's not gonna be casino at all. Guarantee it.
Never want to guarantee things on a restream, let me tell you that.
Oh no, trust me, I've learned plenty of times. It's completely safe.
Alright, Caves is level 4.
Okay.
Outdoor ship 7 and 8. Caves tiny mini monkey barrel. Testing area key 8. Caves cranky shared.
So that's probably Cave shops. That's key 5.
And I think Monkey Port was gotten in testing area. Oh, just enough to enter. Wow, MumboToken is spot on with the stuff he needs to enter each level. Nice job.
Okay.
Keep in mind, MumboToken does not have Mini Monkey. He needs to go back to factory in order to get that. So he's gonna have to figure that out eventually.
Oh, it's gonna be a game changer here. So I mean, he can get key 5. I'm gonna assume that is in Cranky Share, unless there's something else.
There's
another
one. Does he have key 4?
Wait, is it another key or is it key 5?
Oh my god, 2 shops in factory of keys.
Huh? Where did you know? So the grape hunt was just like a front. Is that what that was? Just like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a bad scene. Here you go.
What in the world?
Huh. And surely you still know that like you have to go back over here. Please be something else in candy. That'd be funny. That'd be hilarious.
If key 7's in candy, forget about it. I'm just cutting
I doubt it's key 7, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a slam.
Yeah, it can't be. Wait. There's another key!
That's all the keys. Wait, that's all the keys.
That's all the keys!
Okay.
This is unbelievable!
So we have all the keys, a Kong stuck in Japes in the original spot, and we have Bean in less than 30 minutes.
We have Bean, we had the longest hardest baboon blast in the game, and we also have Rabbit Race coming up. What is the seed?
And we know Diddy's somewhere in caves with Linky. So he's around the corner somewhere. You just gotta find him. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is great. This is a good seed. What in the world?
What is happening?
Watch that. The Cranky Share the key. It's gonna be like slam, and we've just been saying this for nothing.
Well, no, we got a key 5 in, so it
did get key 5. That might be
it 100% has to be key 5.
You sure? Diddy can't be key 5?
It was legitimately Cave Shops' path to key 5.
Right,
no, that could be key 5 on Diddy. You're right.
So I mean, who knows?
You are right.
I've seen crazier stuff.
Watch it be like Sniper Scope or something.
Oh gosh. Both Sniper and homing this war. That would just be me.
Pineapple launcher!
I am shocked he didn't check that. That is crazy.
MumboToken skipped that.
Wow.
This seed, like, and both players are going on different paths here. This seed is nuts.
Yeah, just that quick check of the rest of the factory has been a difference maker here. Wow. Opting to keep for the banana, I think that's fine. You just barely got into caves earlier. Let's take him up to 18. I believe that's still tied.
Oh my god, Elrock, you have no idea about this seed. You have no idea.
Yeah, don't count your checkers before they hatch at this point. We're gonna get like a hidden Kong for K-Rool as well here at this point.
Diving.
Yep. Write that down.
Alright, so we have another Way of the Hero coming up on Mumbo's side here. This Kasplat by Ice Castle does have something. I don't know what it is, but it's something.
I'm gonna go for an instrument that's gonna be used for Helm. That's my guess. Oh, he wants to check
you know what? I'm gonna pull a Sarah and just say it's gonna be Sniper every single time, or Oranges.
Eventually you'll be right. That's
Yeah.
Statistically. Alright, nothing
Bongo
there.
Blast obtained on the side of Barrie. Now, Barrie is behind. That's because he did extra factory stuff and MumboToken didn't. But
he has more moves, so
he does have more moves.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a little bit smoother for him later on. Now, we're going to have a new item here.
What we got?
Saxophone. Well, you were correct.
Okay. Well, maybe. We'll see if she's needed for Helm. I'm halfway there.
Cave's
Nice,
main.
okay, that's good.
Saxophone. Aw, it is not a key. Not all keys, chat.
Dang.
Key
That would have
7
been
is
great.
Oh, that's a hinted slam! That's a hinted slam!
More things need to be hinted slams. I'm just saying. That's.
I guess so.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we know that Cave Shops. We're assuming that Cave Shops is only for Diddy, and so that's Q5. I guess there's a very, 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 very slight possibility that Slam's not going to lead to anything else, and it's only going to lead to Key 5. I doubt it, but hold your horses. Let's see, yeah, and then Barry's going to check the rest of Japes that he can. I think that's good. The only problem here is that he's going to get way more checks once he gets into caves.
Nice try, Mumbo. You cannot do that check, even though it's something you need to do.
You need the mini. We know where it is, but you don't. That's the beauty of this.
Now, something to note here for people familiar with the vanilla game, but not for Randomizer. The game expects you to do this without Strong Kong. We put a Strong Kong in Barrel and made it in Logic because we're not evil developers, but like I said, logically you need it in Randomizer, but you can just do it like what MumboToken's doing, just how the vanilla game expects you to do it. He almost made it, but he died.
I mean, that's pretty good. That's a good comeback after the mushroom exterior incident a little bit earlier.
And
that's
I mean,
impressive.
that was only a rainbow coin. I don't think he is crying about it. And there's Strong Kong. I mean, he can go right back in there and get it.
We need those coins. And that is the only move for Cave's Medals, so that's good. We have that check off.
Oh, finally someone called out Mechfish Agenda. Let's go.
Oh dear. Mechfish Beam.
Unfortunately, not only do we not have Diddy, we don't have any Diddy moves, so I don't know if Mechfish Agenda is very strong right now.
Well, because you need Mini to get them. That's the issue. You need Mini and Grape. and probably Orangutan Sprint. We know that's a check in Forest. That's probably going to be Rocket Barrel, if I had to guess. Which means that Diddy is not... Oh, I completely forgot. Diddy's not going to be needed for Helm, so it's very likely that Tiny will be as well. Ooh. Only a GB, up to 22. Very close to banana counts. if MumboToken can hold the lead with GBs for this short time as he goes back into factory and tries to catch up on the moves, I feel like he's still going to be ahead in the long run. Just GB, okay. I mean, this is all that's left. It's either this 5-door Igloo for Lanky or Troffenscoff, and that's where Diddy's going to be. And preferably Key 5 as well. Come on.
Oh, there's something here. It's
That's
Orang Sprint. You need
Sweet.
that for Rabbit Race.
But he didn't check it. He didn't check it yet.
No, he didn't.
Oh, you might remember that I do need something in Alistry, and I can check that now. Interesting.
What was on the Ice Castle or the Kasplat Ice Castle? That was Sax, right?
Yes, that was Sax. So yeah, has to be Diddy at this point. Yeah, you got 33 medals. Barry, you don't have to worry about financing at this point. Okay, so yeah, this has to be Diddy. I don't know what else you could do at this point. Come on.
It's not.
Yep.
It's going to be on the 5-door cabin check.
Oh, you're right. Oh, I hate 5-door cabin.
Which you can do out of logic, I may add.
True.
But logically, you can't do it right now. Oh, he's going to leave.
What?
Oh, no.
Is he going to go to factory and... Where is he go? I think he's lost. He's in panic mode because he needs something. He needs Mini Monkey in order to check the stuff.
No, he wants to go to level 5. This is fine. He wants the hints. Like, you can get...
That is true.
You can get some good hints here. Meanwhile, here we go. This is a Way of the Hero potion.
Welcome to bonus stage.
And it's a long one. Be here a
Galleon
minute.
level 5.
Alright. Anything here? Probably just a simple GB. Yep, that's fine. That was 23.
Uh-oh.
Hideout Helm was 1 potion. Oh no. Castle is
colored
forged.
bananas.
Castle colored, I mean, sorry.
Dude, chat is
27.
Underground is key and tiny. Dude, chat
Okay.
is praying right now.
What's
Llama
the
Temple's
Cave's
key
Tiny
7.
Mini? Factory Production
Factory
Spring.
Day Production Spring is Wath.
Okay, so Peanuts in Alatrian. Interesting.
Wait,
Gosh,
did,
there's so much going on.
what?
It was
what
Rocket
did
Barrel.
Barry just got Rocket Barrel?
You just got Rocket Barrel.
Okay, gotcha.
That is huge. Okay. I think I missed a couple of those hints. We'll grab it back once.
Well, Llama
Barry
Temple was
looks at
key
it.
7, Underground
Llama
was
Temple.
8 and tiny.
Okay, key 7. Okay. Oh, and so that's gonna be Aztec Splat Llama Temple, or yeah, Lava. That's what that's gonna be. Yeah, he's finally checking these. He already knows that. That one's already solved. But not that. That will help him. He needs to go back in factory. He just needs to keep going.
All right. Chat, I need you to tell me, what would be the most stream value potion to be in Helm?
Ooh. Well, I mean,
Barry's
realistically.
on literally the exact same spot as MumboToken. Wow.
Realistically, it's going to be something really stupid.
Dang, Matter wants unhinted required bean. That is evil.
It's going to be Feather. Feather's going to be in there.
Odd.
Okay. Now, he did get the hint that says that the block tower is Horde. So that's nice. You'll be able to check it here with Tiny. There's your monkey port. Yep. Yep, check the rest of that. Besides
Dang,
the
Barry's
couple...
making quick work of this game here. Not even killing the clump.
Yeah, besides the keys we've gotten, the shops really haven't been helpful. It's
No.
been kind of like an inflation gate almost with some of these shops. 9 for a banana, 1 per key. What else do you want?
That's because all the good stuff was in cave shops.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the tiny potion in forest shop that you almost forgot about.
That is true, it's just we haven't been able to get it yet. There's Sprint, he's got that. And he knows that
The rabbit race is now available.
Race, yeah. So that's good. Only has 21 though, so he can't get into Galleon, but doesn't know that yet. Counting to 16 again. It's how many days until a speedrunner goes insane playing this game.
I'm gonna.
Like that,
I could really make people insane by making a plando, but not telling anyone that the number game is randomized instead of in order. That would be stream value.
Could that be a new like Helm mode check? Randomized puzzles, but also randomized solutions.
Don't give the developers ideas. I think they're listening.
No one listens to this. What are you talking about?
Nice check by Barrie there. That's one that a lot of people like don't. I tend not to see do, but you can check that by just playing the instrument and turning around.
He doesn't have. Did he not check Block Tower? I thought you could.
I mean, I feel like people. Wait, is it Block Tower or is it the production room? I think it's production room. Was it production room? I was looking at Barrie's during his thing, so I saw factored it here. I'm just gonna get confirmation. I believe you're right. It was production, but still, it is a check at the end of the day. I stand my point. When you're wrong, double down. Got Strong Kong. Strong Kong and Diddy! This is very good because now you can just buy key 5.
Yeah, and then pretty much everything's open to you, minus the GB counts. So yeah, this is huge.
Where's Chunky though?
We don't know. Chunky's somewhere, probably in Galleon, sadly, drowning. So that's.
I don't think
that's the only issue here.
Did we? I don't think we did.
Not yet. No, I thought we only got Diddy and Linky hinted.
We did not get a Chunky hint.
We need to put him on a milk carton. Missing.
Yeah.
Wanted dead or alive. Preferably alive. Just a medal up there, okay.
There's Mini Monkey.
And he's got money. Good. Oh no. No, that's perfectly fine. He doesn't know it, but there's nothing there that you really need.
Yeah, we're gonna see MumboToken finally be able to make some forward progress now after getting that Mini Monkey. I think he's coming back here for the potion on the shop.
That works. We'll get some information about what that is. No hints about it yet, so it could be anything. Could be nothing.
Okay, well the good news is I think he's gonna be checking Rabbit Race. I was a little concerned because if he left at night, I would just wonder like how long would it take him to come back and do Rabbit Race.
Right. Oh, he's not even going to the shop. He's just going straight there.
He's just going straight there. Yeah.
Oh,
he knows the cops there.
Almost forgot about it. Almost forgot. So yeah, we're gonna be able to see what this check is now. So I'll be good. And you also have a tiny stump available too.
Yep. So there's 2 more.
Yeah. So unlikely that it's going to be needed for something, but it's still
He
2
is
checks that you can do.
skipping Rabbit Race. No.
I don't think he's skipping it. I think he's just going to do his first. Because it's just on the way. It's closer.
I
Then
think
again,
it
he
makes
didn't
more
check it
sense to
earlier.
do Rabbit Race first.
I mean, it's 2 to 1. I get both. You have 2 checks here that are very quick.
Wait,
rather
why is
than-
Barry doing this?
Does he not know? I mean, I won't
Does
lie.
he want a
I didn't
GB?
know. I didn't know for the longest time you could look up and see what it is.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that might be
he
it.
wants money for Diddy. Wow, I've never seen this before.
Huh. And we'll see if there's any checks in Stump. Heck, Race could just be an instrument upgrade for all we know. Let's see.
Is
Just a
gold
GB.
banana.
Still very useful. Don't cut out the
T5
GBs and
on the
bananas.
path, or on the side of Barry. Gonna have
Nice.
3 more levels of checks to do. Meanwhile, we're gonna see a rabbit race.
What's next, fairies?
I thought what was the number rule about commentator curse?
I just say what's on my mind.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not the one playing, so.
That's fair. They won't hear this until later. It's fine.
Aztec. Caves Funky shared.
Okay. That's the last horde hint. We already
Forest
know that
Lawn.
was needed. Okay. What else you got? Castle shops are foolish.
And I mean, this being level 7, we kind of expected to see all these foolish hints.
Yeah. We're only missing, what? There's cave shops for 4, so that's a useless
Where's
hint.
the chunky hint?
Is it behind Feverdor?
Oh my god.
Or top of caves? Oh dear. Okay, we are gonna see what the potion is. I'm betting it's peanut.
There it is.
Yeah. Which also kind of helps, now knowing that peanut is only for Diddy, which we both know that Rocket Barrel has nothing to do with peanut. So there you go, you don't have to worry about any peanut checks for the rest of the run. That helps. Now you just need Diddy. That's...
Yup. And now Barry's starting to sweat.
Yep. Okay, let's see what this shop hint is. Or not hint, but item. What we got?
Oh, this coconut
Coconut.
shooter. We knew that had to be in logic somewhere earlier.
Okay. So yeah, all that's really left is just... Okay, so we got the galleon stuff. We need the other 2... Not the other 2, we need the last levels hints. That's what we
Okay,
need.
there we go.
It was
Production
Diddy
string is
production.
Way of the Horde.
Okay, thank you. So that's my bad. Oh well.
Alright, well, we have one more set of hints that Barry is likely going to go to. Well, I hope he goes to, because I want to see what the hints are.
I mean, he needs... Well, I know, I was thinking of... Mumbo needs the Rocket Barrel and Diddy here in order to check to maybe potentially what Chunky is. The
I have a
Chunky's...
Difficult
Right.
peak to do if you're kicksling up with Tiny here, but Barry's just gonna have to just a rank stand do it.
Yep. I mean, when in doubt, just make it easier on yourself. Good jump from DK there. That was great. A lot harder than it looks. 27. Completely tired
I'll
on
be
GBs
hold
right
on,
now.
I'll be right back. Someone just sent me an Xbox Live message.
Oh. Sure, that's all good. You get me for your time being.
Oh, it was a
Castle
joke, because
for-
that's what the thing was.
Oh, okay. I
Forest
didn't-
Shops, Kiate Diddy. So we know that's Coconut Gun. At least right now we know it's Coconut Gun. It might be something else.
Oh gosh.
Sides is Lanky K. Rool. That's good information, because that means barrel throw is only on the path to Lanky.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that anywhere else.
Lanky Diddy Tiny.
Okay. So hey, I was right.
This might be a chunkless seed if it wasn't Gorilla Gone. You didn't need it.
Right? Switch Sandy would make this really fun. Also, Vanilla Diddy. Look at that. I miss Vanilla Diddy. Giant mushroom inside.
Potion. That was Barrel Throw.
Yeah. So that's 2 hints already yelling at you that, hey, you need barrels.
Alright, well, there's our chunky hint right there. Level 5.
He was just chilling.
We're gonna go back into forest though, because I think Barry wants to do rabbit race as well as get the tiny potion.
Right. He needs it.
So yeah, these 2 players are gonna be just basically backtracking what the other one did. Because we're gonna see Mini Monkey check here for Rocket Barrel.
Yeah, very diverse pathing, but still leading to the same solution.
They're all gonna come together soon.
Here's where the other runners are too of this. Like, I wonder if they had just as much of issues as as we've been having. Because I don't blame them. I'm sure there's one guy that just randomly got grape, and it's like, oh sweet, hey. Yep. So we know both of these hints not only are needed, but what they are. Pretty much tied up as well. Both, I believe, Barry is also at 27 GBs. So yeah, both at 27. And tied on blueprints too.
Don't get stuck on the splat!
No! No!
You can still win.
He can pass through.
No.
Yeah, he can still pass.
Please no.
The block from the splat. Oh, that's mean. Mumbo gets Rocket Barrel. That'll help. Might be able to get the hint.
So if you are orangs, and jumping isn't really faster, but it gives you a decent sense of control that way.
Well, I mean, he probably played Minecraft and was just like, oh yeah, if I jump, I go faster. I know I do. Yep,
I play Minecraft because it's the only way I can afford a house in this economy. RIP.
Yeah. And ironically, that cost $20. It's like, oh, man.
That's all I can afford. Alright, so we are going to see the anthill here. And I would hope Barry goes and gets Coconut Gun immediately after. Granted, we know that Coconut Gun is likely needed for getting Diddy.
Right. And he's checked those hints too, so he knows that something in shops is needed. There you go, Mumbo with 5. Back up the pace with keys, that's good. Getting very, very close to that infamous go mode. They've got so many of those hints that they pretty much know what is needed at this point. You just gotta get there. The only thing I see here is that we still need guitars somewhere, for not only for Helm, but for Llama Tempo, just to get anywhere near that. So that's something you have to look for.
Place your bets. Where is guitar going to be?
I won't say anything. For the sake of the runners, I won't say anything.
And no spoilers if you've been watching other streams.
Yep. You know,
dang, Snap immediately going to Helm. Dang. Ooh, Forest Funky's a good one, because that's locked behind Feather. Helm Arena,
Beanstalk?
my goodness. We do have the bean. We have a Rusty Bucket Bay guess. A bold guess right there.
Checking his hints, making sure he wrote everything right. We still don't know what's in 5-door ship as well. So I mean, that could potentially be.
I think that's probably just chunky.
Well, I mean, But there is a hint that is 5,
Oh, wait,
7, and 8.
no, it's Path of 7, 8. That's right. It's not 1.
Yeah, so the only thing I can think of is that maybe that's guitar, but at the same time, I don't know how that correlates to key 5. Not sure how anything really would go to key 5 at this point.
The chat's not even thinking about the Aztec Llama Temple Wath. They're thinking about Mechfish Agenda when they think guitar.
It's fair.
Yeah, absolutely fair.
That is perfectly fair. Then again, going back over to Factory and doing Diddy's production would also be good. I think this would be a good shout. We already know that the rest of Forest Metals are nothing. Same with Caves. Or no, not Forest Metals, it was just Caves Metals. But yeah, he's gonna check the rest of Insides. Okay, so we're pretty certain that T7 is that Casplatin Long Temple. We were wrong earlier because of the two, almost 3 keys in Cave Shops. Oh, there's our message again.
I think we're finally going to be going into... Oh, we're not going again. We're going back into Factory. I think we're going to finally see the production room.
Yeah. I mean, when in doubt, just do your port hints when you can. Like, at this point in the race, you just have to. Even if there's nothing else there and you've checked pretty much everything. Well, also just any mini check as well, I think would be a good call. Just anything that revolves mini to try and find 7 and 8 of some sort.
We're going to see some good value by Barrie here. He's going to get 2 quick checks. Actually, probably 3 quick checks, and plus another peek here when he looks at this Diddy check right here. Mm-hmm. And the other side, we are going to see Galleon for the first time.
Yeah. Hopefully it's something simple.
We have a potion. What is this?
Welcome to bonus.
I mean, that could be anything. It could be literally anything at this point. I'm not gonna say anything, but I am thinking something. I'll say it afterwards, just for the sake of Barrie.
We're gonna let these runners cook, which is perfectly fine.
Yeah. Okay.
I know the restream wants the 3rd melon, of course, or insert upgrade 1 or whatever.
Right.
On.
It'd be a good clip. Halfway mark for MumboToken's GBs. Come on, what is it?
It is instant upgrade.
Yeah, I knew it. Oh, I didn't want to say it.
Stream value, chat.
Nothing makes sense to be in there. So the only thing I can really think of is that it has to be foolish of some sort. So unfortunate, but hey.
Well, that's Feathermore Ponytail Twirl. And if it's Ponytail Twirl, we have some Omega stream value coming. That's all I'm going to say.
We're gonna go back to Caves and check that mini tunnel next to Funky.
There's gonna be deafening amounts of Mad Jacks in chat if we see Ponytail Twirl.
Chat, we've talked about this. You can't force the checks in here. Gotta let them happen naturally and let us curse them. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, Chunky's probably going to be behind.
It's Ponytail Twirl!
Come on.
No way!
You're joking.
No way!
So, just for a recap, out of the horde hints we've got, 2 of them have been homing and Ponytail Twirl. What?
Yep. Well, we know homing. We know what the path of homing was. That got us Diddy Kong.
Right.
So I'm not concerned there. I am concerned about this because Ponytail Twirl could be Mad Jack. Oh, there's Chunky, by the way.
Yeah, that was Chunky. There we go.
Ponytail Twirl could be Mad Jack. It could mean the stupid 2% mini game that requires Ponytail Twirl and Helm. Mm-hmm. It could mean the hard Speedy Swing Sortie. Yeah, Speedy Swing Sortie could be. There are a couple other checks in the game that does require it as well.
Yeah, but the good thing is that Barrie should be pretty close to getting Chunky as well here. So that's nice. So he'll be there. They do have Coconut, so that could open up Lighthouse, and because we know that Coconut's on the path to 8, that could be Mermaid. Who knows?
I will
at this
spout
point.
my half-baked meme checks in chat without regard for the runners.
Like,
We appreciate
there's so
you for
many
it.
possibilities.
Oh, we got another tiny potion here.
Yeah.
It's in a shop.
What's he at now? Oh, it's just a blueprint. Darn it.
We just
Yeah, what we
crossed
got?
30 golden bananas here at an hour, over an hour in. So that's kind of slow on seed standards.
I mean, to be fair though, they got stuck behind Grape for 15 minutes.
Oh,
Like, that's just, there's nothing you can really do about that. Alright, what is this? Please be something.
Oh, yeah.
String. Well,
we
know that's technically needed, but yeah. Okay. Little unfortunate, but hey. Could have been much worse. Man, I love that chart. What is that? Music cue. Sounds nice.
The music people have done such a good job with the game, for sure.
The unsung heroes of the rando. Just another bit.
Classic DKC track right here. Doesn't get any more classic than this. And it gets interrupted by Mario Party.
As most things do.
Chunky!
There you go. Also, just a GB by Tiny, so that's not needed. Something is in 5-door ship, so we'll find that soon. I'd assume...
The cool thing about 5-door ship is that although there's one room for each Kong, there's only 2 actual rooms. The DK and Tiny room are connected. The Lanky, Diddy, Chunky room are all connected. There's guitar.
Okay, that's fine.
But you're gonna see here that MumboToken is going to peek the other 2 rooms because the rooms are all interconnected.
Yeah, so you kind of have to... I mean, at this point, there doesn't seem there could be anything else there. So guitar leads to 7 and 8. I don't really...
And obviously, you are... you need guitar to get to key 8 because you need to shut down Helm. And 7, we presume, is going to be in Llama Temple. And it's also need to get key 7 anyways, if that's the case.
So that makes sense. So that's pretty much... Once we get key 7, that's 5-door ship solved. It's 5-door ship solved. So that's good. Only thing I'm still worried about is that we haven't really had anything for Coconut yet. And so that's still up in the...
No, Coconut was for unlocking Diddy, because that's logically needed for 5-door cabin.
That's right. Okay, yeah. So that does help.
We
Not
don't
completely
know
out of the ordinary, but yeah.
We don't know what's on Castle Underground yet. I think that's our only question mark.
That's true. So that's most likely Feather. And then Feather somehow leads to 8 being Beanstalk. So there you go.
Yeah, so I think we may be on the path to completing the seed here shortly.
Close to it.
And I'm also thinking because Slam is required because it's going to be on one of the dungeon checks that requires Slam.
Right.
So that's what I'm thinking where Feather's going to be.
It's a good shout. The only thing left... He's at 34. Super close here. I can't imagine having to think about all this. I do like this shout from MumboToken to go straight for... I'm assuming is going... Yeah, he is going to check that Mecha Splat and just Diddy's gold stack. I would also, bear in mind, do the chest as well. Not only just because Mini could still lead to something that I don't know about yet. But it would be a good shout just to make sure you get enough GPs for later. Because I didn't get a good look at how many GPs they need for Castle and Aztec. I believe Aztec was in the 50 range at least. So that's super needed.
Alright, what's in Hype Chest? Whoa, did you see Tiny go through the banana punch? What the heck?
Oh, wait.
This is Baboon Balloon. There's
yeah.
Something there.
Well, I mean, it's exciting that we have a full Lenky outfit done. So that's good.
There's nothing exciting about that.
It's always exciting. It's probably on someone's bingo card. Right?
Bingo.
DK64 Restream bingo. Just like, yep, Caster said this. Boom. The rest are probably just going to be lame GBs.
You know, we do have DK64 gold bingo boards available, but I don't think that's been done much with Randomizer. People have only really been doing that for vanilla DK64 speedrunning.
I mean, I don't blame them. DK Randomizer goals are a little bit tough. Plus, I think it would take longer than a normal seed. Is something that someone should look into, though. Make like a... Yeah, I'll probably work on that later. Just like a nice little bingo preset. We'll figure something out.
Alright, Mumbo's making the correct play here, going back into factory, getting that check in production room.
Yep, get Twirl. Doesn't know it's Twirl yet, but that's what it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be good. That's actually probably what Castle Underground is. It's gonna be the chasm check.
Wait, there's a... Oh my god, if this is oranges, Barry's not going to care about going to Castle. No. Okay, it's third melon.
Okay, we're good. We're okay. Hold your horses.
That would have been a huge play.
He's had a lot of those recently. Just all of these like small things that either Mumbo passed up on or just couldn't get because he didn't have stuff from previous Kongs. Barry's been able to find them. But even with that, Mumbo's still on pace with him. If not, maybe just a little bit ahead. 19 more bananas for MumboToken, and he's got enough for Helm.
Yeah, but
and there is a potion in there
for Castle.
Yeah. Right. I am curious if that potion in Helm's going to be needed of some sort, though. Could be possible it's just something like charge. Heck, a hidden chunky end fight would be mean.
I'm surprised Barry isn't pushing golden bananas as hard as he is. I feel like we have we know where the rest of the seed is unless something like crazy happens.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not sure why he's doing this, but this is gonna be this one's not super quick, but it is quick.
How many is it? It's only 30 seconds. They spent 30 seconds doing the crowns earlier in Japes, so I mean I think it's fine.
Oh, you almost got electrocuted.
Oh dear. Look out. Yep, we're good there. No issue. Hour 12 into the run now. We're starting to get a little bit closer to that finish. It's been a good race so far. Way too many curveballs though. I feel like I'm just on a really bumpy wooden roller coaster trying to do this stuff with them.
Well, the good news is we have a clear path forward here. Not too concerned, at least not right now. But
yeah,
there could be some kind of crazy curveball that'll still happen. Like maybe Feather will be locked behind like something stupid.
Could like Feather still be in Helm potentially?
Well, if Castle Underground is needed, like if Castle Underground would be like a triangle, and that could be like that item in Helm.
That'd be mean. Up to 39 for Barry too. That's great.
All right, key 7 hint was asked for. So The main thing on why we think we know where Key 7 is there's one more Way of the Horde left. It is Aztec Llama Temple Kasplat. Now, we also have an Aztec Llama Temple Key 7 path.
Right.
So those two, there's some other hints that are referencing it, but with those two things combined, like there's pretty reasonable doubt here that that's not good. That is gonna be Key 7.
Most of the time when you get a hint that is only one key, it is that key. Not all the time, but a good amount, it is going to be that.
Oh my god, this mini game. You
What?
never see this one. It's a
great
2%er.
Yeah. Love to see it.
Now,
It looks like Mumbo's dumping it.
Mumbo's Golden Banana count is better than Barry's right now. So I need to see how many Barry will have after this, but I think he has a little bit of a deficit.
Barry's at 39 plus the 5 blueprints he's showing. That'd be
Yeah, this
45.
is not looking good for him because Mumbo's
No.
gonna dump and be able to do Aztec right after this.
Yeah. And also has Castle unlocked as well. That's pretty big. Got 2 things that we know we need. Maybe it's a short battle arena, that helps. That's good. Yeah, we'll be able to get confirmation on how many GBs. There's also the chance that there's blueprints he hasn't shown. So yeah, he's at 43,
Right.
45, 46, 48 GBs if he dumps. So that's not too bad. So, of course, you'd want a little bit more, but I don't believe it's enough to get into Aztec. Is the only issue. Yep, now move over to Lanky, get that 6. Yep, solid 50 from Mumbo now. Question is, do you go straight for Aztec now, or do you go over to Castle first? Yes, you have a Horde for Aztec, but is it safer to go to Castle and just do it? I think that's what he's going to do. Yeah. Good thing about Barry's GB count right now is that he has barely enough for Castle, and so he doesn't have to worry too much about the counts just yet.
But at the
He's gonna
same
get
time,
good shot.
like, oh, that kind of sucks for him. Barry can hit up like shops and some other like Kasplats on the way.
Yeah.
So, oh, this is a bad one to get.
There is enough on the way for you to do. I don't think it's too bad. Of course, ideally you want to have at the most GBs at any given time, but I think this is still going to be passable and at least catchable. Oh, there's Feather! Wow. No twirl needed. It's just there.
Man, we were like
Okay.
trying to like 4D chess everything, and it just happens to be there.
Well then why is twirl? Twirl has to be needed for a Helm minigame then. Unless there's something else that is going to bite us, but they already have the instruments they need for Helm. They've already got the rocket barrel they need for it. What else do you need at this point besides maybe some chunky stuff for Rool if that's possible? Plus Key 7, of course. Like, besides Key 7 and the potential chunky, you're in go. You're getting close to it. Yeah, they're very, very close to the end here. Hopefully there's no weird thing. At this point, I'd just be going for every check possible. Get as many GBs, get into Aztec, get Key 7, and then go, go, go. We already know that colored bananas here are foolish. Can we get it? He's not even gonna look! Oh dear.
Well,
I'd at least look.
I mean, I'm not gonna put too much blame on him.
I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah.
Because I feel like
we know where
Feather
Key 7 is.
I feel like Feather is the one.
Yeah. There's nothing else that you need, right? Am I missing? I don't think I'm missing anything.
I mean, at this point, you just grab the fast golden bananas and you peace out.
Yeah, you just need the bananas and the key. Yeah. There's no other moves you need, so yeah, it makes sense. But at the same time, if it's a GB, you could be quick enough. Close. Hopefully he doesn't have to dump again. That'd be kind of sad. 49 for Barrie. Plus the 4 blueprints he's showing. That's
yeah,
53.
he's not really gonna be too far behind.
No, like, it's very close.
Yeah, he's just gonna exit here. He's gonna do another blueprint dump, and he's really not that far behind. Maybe like a minute, 2 minutes at most.
It's gonna be a foot race for Helm and Rool at this point. And the worst part is that they don't know how close this is. So I guarantee you both of them are thinking the other guy is ahead in some shape or fashion. And so it's just a matter of who can hit that finish button first. Yeah, just running straight for the shops. Get those GBs. Get out.
I was wondering if Bear's gonna do a turn here. Looks like he's going to opt to do it.
Tiny, lanky, only 2. He needs 5 more somewhere, and so this will give him 2, so he's 3 left. Now, did Barrie dump that one blueprint?
No, I don't think so.
He didn't? Okay.
Alright, we're seeing a nice push to the end here.
Yeah.
MumboToken definitely seems like they have the advantage, but you never know what's going to happen.
And just as an update for the race room, it has about, let's see, 17 people in here, including these runners. No one's finished yet. So I'm sure we'll see that slowly building up as time goes on. But yeah, we're going to have a very close finish towards the end here. Yeah, this is exactly what you want in a seed like this. A wacky start, but then a pretty straightforward finish to just get as many GBs as possible and hopefully finish with a great time, which, I mean, for a restream, these are amazing runs. This is great. Oh no, it's a crown! No, don't get it! Okay, good. It's like, don't spend that 10 seconds looking at Lanky drinking a potion, it's nothing. You don't need... Season 2, not, no style geese. There you go. And they haven't gotten no Diddy medals here. Poor Diddy. It's very, very close. This feels like a finals race more than just a normal weekly here. You don't usually see...
if you wanted to feel like a finals race, we could just try to find some other 3-hour BS seed from somewhere.
I'd rather not. I still have PTSD moments from that. I don't know. I'd rather not remember that. Had a good outcome, but not the best one. Yep, look in Aztec shops for Funky first, and then get to that key 7 that we know is there.
If only 3 more golden bananas on the side of MumboToken. Very not too far behind, but
2 if you count the blueprint he has.
As long as something crazy doesn't happen here.
Mm-hmm. I hope not. I wouldn't want that on my worst enemy right now.
I know you say that, but I know the stream viewers want it.
Of course they do. But I mean, the thoughts of the few over the thoughts of the many hopefully will prevail. As funny as it would be to be like, oh hey, you need Chunky for K-Rool.
Alright, here we go. Is this key 7 or is this something else?
It has to be. It has to be key 7.
Okay, there we go. That's go mode.
Well, actually, here, have we used Slam at all yet?
Oh.
Slam is Horde. We haven't used it.
Oh,
I'm a
that's
little
right.
worried.
I thought it was going to be used for castle, but what?
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried here.
Oh, wait, no, that's wrong. Galleon to free Chunky.
Okay, good. Okay, we're good. We're all right. Okay.
Okay, we're good. Everything's fine, chat.
Yep.
It's under control.
I was just thinking, it's like, we haven't used him besides Free Chunky. I didn't think about Free Chunky. That could have been horrible. Full clear every slam in Aztec, Castle, and Galleon from now on is what's about to happen.
Now, MumboToken's at 58. I think he
needs
can,
one more somewhere.
He can handle the blueprint and then try the set one. Oh, he's got some more Isles checks. He should be golden banana.
Yep, we're good.
As far as checks go, cool. Because he can do the sack check. There's the Helm Kasplat. There's even the he can't do. Well, no, he can do the Gorilla Gon check.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, and he can handle the blueprint. Yeah, we're good.
Yep. He's good.
GG.
No worries there. Yep, so it is looking pretty good for Mumbo.
Yep.
But then again, Helm can be mean sometimes. We already seen them sort of stumble whenever it comes to like the canon minigames.
Yeah, hopefully Mumbo doesn't end up like
happen.
losing by a couple seconds, because remember he had that controller issue earlier.
That is true.
And we don't have like a fair play agreement for just regular races, so like he would just have to deal with it.
These are just for fun, chill. No worries there. I believe that is 60 for Barrie as well. Oh, Mumbo, a little too close there.
All right, we are going.
He's only 30
Helm.
seconds behind.
Someone needs to get the potion, please. Just answer this for us.
We have to know. In Helm at 125.40 for Mumbo. Wow.
I don't know about you, but I cannot remember the last time where I saw someone able to beat the game with Chunky and just Gorilla Gon. Like Mumbo doesn't have anything else for Chunky.
No.
That's the absolute minimum required.
Poor Chunky. He got no love this seed. Last Kong to be found in like what 45 minutes in. Not using anything except just for right at the end just to get into Helm. So yeah, where's the twirl minigame is what I'm asking. That's what we need.
God.
Wait, does he not have enough?
Oh, he has to do that minigame.
Go get it. Go get it.
Meanwhile, we have a green vial sighting on the side of MumboToken here.
It's a bonus stage.
Oh, and it's Bandit. No. Please be a quick one at least. Okay, it's medium. That's okay. Alright. Let's see if he grabs the vial after the next one. Is that green or is it gray? I can't...
You can never tell because with the shading.
Yeah.
I think it's green. I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up being gray, but like we're missing so much chunky stuff that I feel like it's gotta be green.
It needs to be green. No! What? How many is he? I couldn't see his count.
He had 59. Oh, no. He has to go back down.
Oh,
I mean,
that's so
he has
unfortunate.
this one, which is fine, but like this is gonna be some extra time.
Yeah. He'll be about a little over... let's see. Yeah, a little over 3 minutes behind. No, that is unfortunate. Oh. Just barely. Good, good, good. Alright, let's see what this is. Oh, it's just white.
Dang.
Oranges. Oranges. Don't be a foolish potion. That'd just be mean.
It's
oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
All that for nothing. Alright, well that
Thank
solves
you,
it.
Mumbo, for solving or doing that for us. You didn't need to. All right, so Barrie is exactly one Helm room behind on the dot.
Yep, needs a flawless run here and hopes. Again, he doesn't know it, but he just needs to hope that MumboToken needs to mess up one of these, and Busty Barrel Barrage is one of those games that does happen. Even though I might be a little bit of a hot take, but I feel like using Tiny for these games is a little bit easier. I don't know what it is, but it just works out more often for me. No issues so far. Come on.
Yeah, and with Tiny's gun like firing like close to her as opposed to like Lanky, whose gun fires really far away, this isn't terrible, but like it's still a pretty tough one.
I'm shocked he went in with Tiny too. You have all the Kongs available to you. No, that was just a lucky grab there. Alright, it looks like he is going to be able to do it though, so that's good. It's half of Helm done. Nice. Three more games to go.
Oh my god,
there
it is
the
the 2%.
Yep. We knew it was something. We knew it had to be something.
It was needed for something. At least it got hinted.
Yeah.
That going back.
Oh no!
Rip. Going back into factory to try to get that would have been absolutely brutal.
Yeah, there it goes, about 20 seconds.
That would have been so, because remember you didn't have Diddy for a long time, and like most people would have cleared factory prod room first, and like that's only one more check you have left. So like going back there would have been so hard to do, so hard.
I wonder, there's probably a good amount of people who did skip it, and so now they're gonna bite it once they get to Helm and realize, oh crap, I have to try to do a twirless. Alright. Still a one-room deficit for Barrie, though. Needs to find some sort of angle. Up to Dizzy go.
Alright,
and he
well,
does
he'll
gain
a little bit of time back anyway.
That's good. A one-game deficit now. Let's see. Do we have any of those odd games? Doesn't look like it yet.
Oh no, he entered this with DK. This is hard with DK. Oh no.
He can do it though, I believe. Nice, smart.
That is some fast firing right there.
I always forget that you could do that minigame with the gun that MumboToken just did. But that's always a good check.
Oh, okay.
There's another barrage I have to do. It's the same one. Okay, we're good. Come on. Oh, good, good.
I think this is the same minigame. The exact same
same
version.
game. Same game, different gongs. Mario Party practice is really starting to kick in right now. Okay, Barry's gonna get through his.
They even got the Mario Party music to match.
Yeah, true. "20 seconds. Come on, hold on. Hold on, Mumbo." He got the skip. Barry got the skip for Helm for the cutscene.
Making a little bit of ground back, but like this is still at least a minute plus.
Mm-hmm. You've got a full game to catch up on. There we go. Mumbo, no issue there. Now, is that it, or does he have one more? Yeah, that is it. That is Helm done. Doesn't get the skip, unfortunately. But now he just gotta go for Rool. Love to see both players in Helm at the same time.
Barry probably hates to see this game again.
I would. Come on. He's already done it once, he can do it again.
Did we get a K Rool order? We are about to see it.
Come on.
Remember, K Rool order isn't hinted anymore. It's just implied in your path hints. It is shown on this board over here, which Mumbo wasn't going to look at because
I only saw Diddy. Yeah.
But it's probably going to be some fusion of DK and what's the other one? Tiny.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
Or sorry, it's Lanky and Tiny are the other two.
Oh yeah, so yeah, we know it can't be Chunky. Lanky had one hint, and that's all he needed. So yeah,
Yep.
this is...
You start with Trombone, and Barrels was an easy spot,
Yep.
so nothing to worry about there.
So now Mumbo's in panic mode of, I need to finish this as quickly as possible.
Yo, we never saw the other multipath hint, I just realized. I wonder what that
No.
was.
It was behind the Aztec's door. I'd assume... What would be a thing that would work for... I have no idea. Maybe key 4? Oh no, we did get a hint for key 4. I don't know. The world may never know.
Go check your cameras, and you already finished.
It's your job. Hey, you got the skip. 2 out of 3, that's really good. That's gonna catch him up. Now it's a sprint.
Doesn't look like it's gonna be enough, but...
Never know. Lanky K Rool phase is always funky sometimes.
No, Funky helps Chunky, not Lanky.
That is true. Yep. We won't be able to see that today, unfortunately, but he does help. Ooh, good twirl.
A little bit of a better view of the board on Barry's side there. Obviously, we know what it is already, but...
Yeah. Tiny Diddy Lanky. Hopefully no wacky hitboxes there, but still only 2 finishers though, so that's really good in a race room of 17. Very nice and casually seen, minus that crazy start with Tiny locked in the cage. Yep, now you're just in autopilot mode, waiting. Waiting for these toes. Oh no! Okay, you're good. A little bit of a slip up, but hey, that's fine. Lose maybe a second there. So yeah, that is going to be Tiny phase done for Mumbo.
2 more left.
2 more.
2 of the harder ones.
Yeah, now it's just a matter of time until until one of them happens. I bet they're bricking it right now. Just like, I'm in K Rool phase and the other guy hasn't finished. I have to keep going.
Alright,
There you
easy
go.
to for spaghetti to follow your pockets here for Diddy K Rool, so we'll see.
We have a third finisher. I always mess up his name. So
Probably King of Yami Makai then.
Yeah. Well, it's Kiler.
Oh, Kilvaris.
Kilvaris, that's it. I don't know why. I always mess up that name, so I apologize. But
I was gonna say there's 2 names that are easy to mess up in this race, and so I just picked one. I don't vote race them up.
It's 50-50. 137.07. Here we go.
MumboToken gonna be finishing with 1 more phase to go here. Lanky phase coming up.
Here we go. End all to be all.
Now, what makes this phase difficult to do at a high level? K Rool cycles around the ring in a set pattern, and you can play your trombone at specific spots to make him run over your banana optimally. Now, if you mistime it or like throw the banana wrong spot, then his little run around the ring pattern is going to be off. Because like right here, you saw MumboToken did not even bother to look where he was because he knew where he was going to be. Now, if he gets off this pattern, you're going to need to look where he's going to be because you won't know where he is anymore.
It's one of those, if you do it perfectly, you're good, but if you mess up a little bit... That is a good setup, though, just to have him right where he knows he's going to be at all times.
Yeah.
Because if you throw your banana there, it's almost impossible for him to miss.
So a little bit of safer strat MumboToken's doing is alternatively you can, instead of like throwing the banana exactly where they're gonna be, you can just throw it on the pad, and like usually no matter where they are in the ring, they'll just hit the banana regardless.
Yeah. So yeah, that should be it.
And 139 on the dot. GG.
Good for him. That must feel good. 4th place is really good in this situation. Very good seed. Unironically, though, getting into the barrel for Diddy's Gabriel phase is the hardest part. The amount of times I've gotten in there and just knocked out because of one of Gabriel's gloves is way too much I want to admit to on camera.
All right, one more phase for Barrie, and he should be finished up shortly.
Yeah. Really good performance from these two. They were going...
all right, we have MumboToken in here. GG's on the 4th place.
Thank you. GG.
GG.
So really quickly though, what happened during your first time funking? It looks like you lost like controller or something.
No, it's that my whole computer froze, and that actually happens.
Sucks.
That happens once every seed, actually. So
that sucks.
I'm used to that, but that is the worst that I ever got it, and I got turned around in the tunnel somehow, and then I got trolled by the cop that I already killed. So that was the most time I've ever lost to it. Usually I lose like 15 seconds and it's no big deal, but that was pretty rough.
Fortunately, it didn't really. I don't think it cost you a position anyway because that was like you were 2 minutes behind the next stop. So
yeah,
not really
so
too bad at the end of the
it was
day.
pretty fair. Yeah. And anyways, I was going to Owl for the WAF item there, and it ended up being on Rabbit Race, and I wouldn't have been able to do that anyways. So
yeah,
might have saved me time. Who knows?
Knowledge does help. Just knowing that, okay, I need to get to this check eventually, right?
Right.
All right, Barrie finishes up with a 140.51 in 5th place. We'll pull him in here as well.
Very close. It was very close between you two.
Oh.
Yeah, look at that. Well done.
Hi.
Mornin.
Morning. Congrats, Mumbo, on beating me.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Dude, that was a pretty good seed, but the GBs were freaking awful.
Yeah, early GBs were rough.
Yeah, so you guys were pretty even throughout the entirety of the run, but it was just that small deficit of, I believe, 4 or 5 GBs that Barrie couldn't find. That Mumbo had, which is unfortunate. That just happens sometimes in seeds. Yeah. There's not a lot you can do about it, but it was very close. I think going into Helm, Barrie was about 2, maybe 3 minutes behind because of that GB check. Had you had 60 right then and there, it would have been 10 seconds.
Yeah.
It was very close to you.
I gambled 2 more GBs being right at the Helm entrance, and there was 1, but
rough.
Yeah, halfway.
Yeah.
Still, 140, 139 and 140 is not a time to scoff at, though.
I'm very happy with
that. Those are really
that.
good times. Yeah.
That is my 3rd ever sub 140.
Nice.
That's the first time I've ever beaten King, so.
Awesome. That's great.
That's a really good showing for your first restream as well.
Yeah, I'm not upset. In fact, I played really, really well aside from the obvious, so I'm very happy with this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the great thing about it
routing was really weird too.
Wait, that's what I was about to mention. Is the routing you guys took were very, very different. But then, as you guys went around, what you did first, the other player did last.
Right.
Is what happened. Like Barrie had full checked pretty much factory right at the beginning, and so he did have Mini and Tiny's pad. So having those helped out towards the later half, but because you knew they were still there because of Horde, it kind of balanced out. So it worked out.
Yeah. Did people? Well, I guess people. Did Barrie? Did you end up getting Twirl first before going to Helm? Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah, I did.
I had a pretty good idea that the Diddy check that was hinted as Wath was Twirl, but I decided to get it anyways because the underground might have been on the chasm, and I didn't want to not have Twirl. But
Oh yeah, yeah. That I was thinking that it was gonna be that chasm, but it ended up being that splat. I was like, okay, I'm done here.
Well, at the time, did you have Feather? I don't believe you did as well. So I think
Feather
that's
was on
also
that Kasplat.
it was on Ekka Splat, but I don't think you had it when you went to Diddy Production at
No.
that point.
No.
So that could have been a possibility of
Right.
Tiny K Rool. So it's still a good check, nevertheless. I guarantee you there's a couple runners that definitely went into Helm without Twirl because they had everything except Twirl. It's a 2%. What are the odds?
Yeah, that was the thing I was wondering. Can you do that minigame without Twirl? Because I don't think you can.
Someone surely might be able to.
Is it like really hard?
I'm pretty sure it's N64 only.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Someone needs to check it. Post a clip of you trying that for 5 hours.
think
and finally
it
get it.
I think the person that lost it. I think I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
There's
a
some
long time
N64
ago.
runners in this race right now. They could
Okay.
probably do it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Marcus and Adam Whitmore. They would be the ones to do it if anyone.
Adam knows how to do all the stuff nobody else knows how to do.
It's only a matter of time.
Yeah. How about that Kong in the cage though?
That was really fun.
Okay, I actually have a question about that. So
Sure.
So you logically needed Grape to get Tiny, obviously, but does that mean that anything in the back of Japes is like Grape is on the path to anything in the back of Japes? Is that how that works?
I believe so. I would assume.
I would presume that's how it works. Because let me pull up my thing here. Because we know Grape was at least required to get past there. And there was 2 things back there, right?
It was
Behind the
diving
gates.
and bongo. Bongo wasn't needed, but
Right.
diving was.
What
Right,
was the-
yeah. That
was
must
the
be why
Kasplat
Grape
painting.
is on the path to 7. I think that's...
Because Grape gets you diving, which gets you what was in 5-door ship guitar. Yep, that
Guitar,
would make
yeah.
sense then.
Yes, I've never run into that situation before where there was a Kong in that cage, so I didn't know how the logic worked.
When we just looking at it and you go like, oh gosh, Tiny's in cage. Who's it for? It's Ranky. You need Grape. Where's Grape? And you guys spent 20-30 minutes looking for Grape, which Mumbo skipped the first time because of how difficult that barrel section was. Which I don't blame you, but man, that was so unfortunate seeing Grape coming up right after that.
I had a pretty good idea it was going to be Grape, but
right.
I've been burned by that check in particular before where the bonus barrel, because I didn't have diving, didn't have vines, didn't have any guns. So, that could have been a game I couldn't do.
Mhm.
And so I decided to clear the rest of the exterior first, just in case, because I knew Grape was going to be there. And, my heart jumped as soon as I saw that blue potion on the Kasplat. And then it ended up being some garbage. It ended up being O-stand, so
Well, here, real
grudgingly went
quick,
back to the B-Blast.
I am a little curious. Can one of you go for? I don't know if someone in chat has already. Can one of you go to hashtag lobby and check what that hint was in behind that feather cage?
I did tell Camerson to do it. I don't know if they did though.
Mhm.
I can go look at the hints.
Yeah, just for curiosity's sake, because that might be part of it as well.
Aztec was
I
foolish.
didn't look at
Aztec was
either.
foolish to explore Tiny Temple, so you'd have to go to the caves one.
Okay.
For what?
Yeah, was a cage.
what?
The final path hint.
You go ahead and do that, Mumbo. I'm gonna go ahead and look at something else.
Ooh.
Ooh, being sneaky. Here, let's see.
Because, yeah, I was thinking that this could have been a bean seed like a while ago, but
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta
Foolish
go to
Tiny
the caves
Temple.
lobby.
So yeah, there's that over foolish hint that we didn't see. Thankfully, it wasn't too needed. And then over
I didn't
in
ever
cave.
feel stuck on the logic. The GBs
Yeah.
were tough, but the logic was pretty smooth.
Very
Besides the
straightforward
first,
logic for sure.
Yeah.
And
gosh, that first grapes debacle
Alright.
though, that was just mean. Okay, come on.
Huh, that's Twirl, I
Prod
think.
room key. Yeah,
Talking
that's
about-
Twirl. Without
Oh,
a
so
doubt.
that's people would have known that
Mhm.
Twirl was needed for the minigame from this hint.
So that's nice. That's good.
Ooh, we're
Does
not
anybody
even
have a guess on what the beanstalk is?
gonna,
On chat?
I'm just gonna
Purple
say I'm
blueprint.
just gonna say a GB.
Yeah. Now I'm going purple blueprint. It has to be.
Hello? Yes. Okay, there it goes. I was like, I swear. I thought I had sex.
No, guys. While you're going up Beanstalk, though, King just finished at 145. So yeah, very close between these guys. It's really nice to see.
Alright.
What you got?
Yeah, it's GP.
Just a normal GB? Well,
Oh,
That
good
could have
thing
been
I bet my-
useful.
good thing I bet my life savings there. Ooh.
yeah.
Yep.
Man, 7 coke. Get some more coconuts.
And we need to
that
see
was-
the funky. We need to see the funky shop and the apple for the road.
Yep.
Oh, I think I skipped the text because I was just worried about the bean.
As you should.
Always worry about being.
Okay,
Yeah, you
that's
came to check because we don't have hunky.
Where was Pineapple?
Right, you didn't get pineapple.
Barry
Pineapple
did get
was
pineapple.
Jape's
Yes.
Blast.
Japes
it was
Blast, gotcha.
Jape's Lowlands. Thankfully, you didn't need it.
Yeah, it ended up not being anything at all. So
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Chunky was not even needed at all in this
I don't
scene
think
until the
so.
very end.
Chunky was only used for
Like-
his pad
like-
to get into Helm. That
Oh.
is it.
Right,
just
yeah, duh.
had to get into the helm. Yeah, that's fine.
He was very useless this scene. Had you not needed him for Helm, it would have been one of. I think it might have been the first Kong like unneeded Kong seed on the stream. Which that
Yeah,
would have been fun, but
yeah, woulda.
each their own.
Yeah,
Right,
Very
with-
close.
This was switch sanity. The
Yeah.
helm switch sanity. Like, would it be
It
faster
could be
to skip
anything.
Chunky in the seed? I don't
It's
know.
very possible if Switch Sandy for Helm was online, it could be anything. It could be an instrument, slam.
I think I only got
yeah.
like 3 or 4 bananas with Chunky anyways from shops.
Mhm.
I don't think I used him for any checks.
Yeah, I didn't go to Galleon first when I read those hints. I went straight to my Way of the Hordes, like in Forest. I went to the
Right.
shop, did the Beetle Race, and went back to Factory and did the production, and then I got in the Galleon.
Those were really good call outs though. It was y'all played from an information standpoint. Y'all played
Mhm.
great. It was
Thanks.
the only thing that really made a difference was just the minor details of either pathing or just running through for those GBs,
Right.
which were both really good. Like I said earlier, the times are amazing. Those were great. Top 4 in every stream is awesome. That's
I'm pretty happy, yeah.
yeah, that's awesome. It was
Ooh,
really
Obio
good
got
for
a
both of you.
crack time. 127 for him. Good
Yeah.
job.
Yeah, when the hints are straightforward, Obio just absolutely smokes the seeds.
Yeah.
So
Like the Blitz qualifier. Holy.
Well, I'd assume he got grape early. That's what I would
Mhm.
assume from the beginning, because without knowing what everyone else did, that would be the deciding factor from anything else here. Is did you find grape and did you do it fast enough?
hmm
Like if I would have known about the Kong in the cage at first, I would have definitely went to Forest first
Right.
and probably got grape there. And yeah,
But you
But I
needed
didn't know about the
the bananas for it.
so.
Gosh, Japes
Yeah.
7 bananas and then Forest, what was it? It was at least 2 digits. You need to get into both in order to see it first. And just as to say that, Kimmerson finishes.
Yeah.
Or no, not Kimmerson. Why am I looking at that? What? Nope, it was oh, gosh, it's another one of those stupid names that I'm bad at English for because Xenicrus? I don't think I've seen it.
Oh,
It might be weird.
Snernicus.
Snernicus, that's it. Awesome.
Good job, Snernicus.
Woo.
finishing in the
That's
top
right.
half with an N64, by the way.
Yeah.
He plays on Instagram. That's awesome.
Mhm.
I need to do that. That sounds like a lot of fun. That's great. We love to see that.
All right, let's call it there, and GG's both of you once again. We are going to go raid OBO because he won the race. It looks like he is switching over to DKR all trophy races speedruns. So
Awesome.
let's go say hi to OBIO. He deserves it. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.
Take care.